Okay, I hope we're online. I think we are. So let's get straight into it. This is, of course, Amstrad Live Game Coding. I'm Zoe Kirk-Robinson from GameHammer, and I hope that you'll join me for the next couple of hours as we continue writing a game. So let's get the Amstrad on the screen. What is our code? I've got a little list of cheat sheet stuff here, so let's have a look. And there we are. Okay, hopefully we are live. I have the dot on the screen saying we are live, so let's get straight into getting the game up and running. Okay, from last time we already have part of the game coded, 12k so far. Of course, the Amstrad, being what it is, has 48k of memory to use. It has 64k of RAM, but some of that is taken up by other things. So we have a load of code already, and in the previous episodes we've put in most of the rooms, not all, most. We've done the start of the game. So let's bring up the rooms. Where is it? There it is, actually. So we have the rooms here on the screen, and we're starting off in the ship control room up in the top right, room number 2, and we've got a load of rooms. Now you'll see an awful lot of rooms here, which are the, if you can see my mouse on screen, you probably can't see a huge amount of my mouse. Highlight that bit there. If I put a highlight around it, does that do anything? No, that does nothing, so let's just ignore everything I did there. We've got the computer control room, wrecked starship corridor, things like that. Now that's the main bulk of the ship that's there, but as we go through we'll find that there are more rooms, but these are the ones I've coded so far, and there's 16 of them. So what we need to do now is go back to this, which is the game itself. I hope I am on my actual channel. Okay, we're having problems. I don't know why it's doing this, but Java CPC appears to have decided that it will continue to increase the size of the screen. So I'm going to have to just remove that and start again. So we have a few teething trouble. Let's put it that way. Okay, now I've just got to bring up Java CPC again. I've been having this problem, which is why we're slightly late starting. I've been having a bit of an issue with it. I'm just going to try and bring up on my thing here, on my channel, on my phone, making sure while Java CPC is reloading that I am actually live. Yes, I am live, episode 3. So that's alright. I had a horrible feeling that I was on a different channel, because these things happen sometimes. So just really did feel, oh, for goodness sake. Right, how do I change the zoom in Java CPC? It really is annoying me how buggy things are sometimes. Okay, there we are, 3 times zoom. So if I bring that into here, this should be about the right size. It's about as big as it's going to get. So let's hope that that works. Okay, can you see it on screen? Hopefully this will stay at the right size this time. You can see a little bit of the top there. So if I might be able to even increase it a little bit more. I just don't want to end up with it off the bottom of the screen, that kind of thing. So hopefully that's as good as it's going to get. Hello, Cartman's W and Patrick. Hi. I haven't even started yet. We had a bit of a problem where Java CPC decided that the best thing it could do on the live stream was continually expand the size of the screen. So we end up with an 8 times zoom on a CPC monitor, which is not great because you can't see anything. So let's load in episode 1 again and run it. So everything is exactly as it was before. So let's go at the instructions. You're an interstellar peacekeeper. You have received a distress call from an uncolonized planet and have gone to investigate. Everything as it was before. Unfortunately, something has gone wrong and your ship was forced to land. You are now stuck on this planet unless you can solve the mystery of the distress call and escape. So we start, and last time we had 3 objects: a sphere, a cube, and a triangle. I'm going to remove all of those this time because we don't need them. And that's one thing. We don't need those objects, but because we've got to the point where we're now talking about objects, we now need to add in the objects for the actual puzzles and get some puzzles into the game. So the first thing I want to do is exit this. So pen 3, so that we're now on that. And we need to list, because I can't remember where we put the object code. So it's a bit further through. It's like I'm expecting it's about 600 or 700 in. Thank you so much, Patrick, for liking and sharing. That's really appreciated. Okay, I think it's about 600 or 700, maybe even line 800. When we get to the object code, we need to change some things. Where are we? Here we are. I was a bit off. The object code is at line 2500. So, we need to... Right. Thought of printing out the listing. Yeah, I did think of printing out the listing, but I have printers and I just don't use them. So, I haven't printed them out. And... Oh, Patrick, I enjoyed your 35 years of the CPC videos. I thought they were good. Yeah, what was that last one? That last one you put out? It begins with an S, and it looks like a hell of a game. Is it a French game? It looked like a console game. It looked like something you find in the Master System, with all the colours and the great graphics. I can't remember what it was called, but that looked brilliant, and I'm going to try that game because that was amazing. So yeah, of course I'm going to support you. You've got a good channel, and I liked it. Anyway, we need to change this data. So, edit 2520. So, let's get rid of the cube. And what we need now is multi-tool, because the arbiter has a multi-tool. And I'll put in a proper description this time. This is a multi-tool, a device used throughout known space as a one-item tool for repairing a multitude of problems. Very useful, very handy to have with you if your spaceship breaks. Well, we can edit that later on. So we've got a multi-tool, and where do we want this to be? Now, the multi-tool should probably be in the storeroom, so leaving it in room 1 should be okay. So let's run the game. Start. Yes, Patrick, Savage. That's the one. That's the game. Savage looks amazing. I don't know why I've never seen it before, but it looks great, and I am definitely going to be playing that. So, anyway, we've run the game, and we need to go down into the storeroom, which, according to our map, is room 1 up here at the top of the map. So let's go back, go down to storeroom, and there it is, exam multi-tool. This is a multi-tool, a device used throughout known space as a one-item tool for repairing a multitude of problems. Very handy to have with you if your spaceship breaks. Good, because I want to be using that multi-tool a fair amount. So we've got our first item, but we need a second item. So let's 25002 to 3000. No, to 2600, I think. Yeah. So our second item, edit 2530. The other one I need is a crowbar. And that's going to be very useful. Crowbar. I'm taking out the capitals where we've got a sphere. We're going to have a crowbar. because that will work out better in the list of things where it says you can also see X, Y, and Z. It's a crowbar, a device that is very useful for prying open stuck doors or getting into spaces where you are not supposed to be. Okay, so now we've got that, but list 2600 to 2700, because room 2, where the sphere started, is not where we want the crowbar. The crowbar should be in the cargo or storage bay, which according to our map, because I want it in the spaceship, so according to our map it's room 14 over here. So we're going to have to edit 2610, and where it says 2 we're now going to have 14. Let's run the game and make sure that it's in the right place. Be warned, Savage is very hard. Okay, Patrick, I will be warned, but I like a challenge, you know? So, yeah. So, let's go east and then out of the ship. We can still see a triangle. We're going to go southwest, west, and we cannot get into the room where I put the thing. So, we have a problem because we need the crowbar, and the crowbar is in a room that we can't access. So let's change things. What if we put it in the wreckage instead? East. So this is, we're stood in what's according to the map, room 11. I stood amongst a pile of charred wreckage and sand that had turned to glass under the sheer heat of the vessel crashing. So, what if we put some wreckage here as our third object? List 2500 to 2700. And what if we change the location of 2610 of the crowbar to -99? Now, we haven't used a minus thing apart from -1 for the inventory. -99 will mean that this object does not appear in the game at all because you can't access the room that it's in. I want to use -99 as a way of setting the crowbar somewhere and making it inaccessible until we do something. So, I want a third object now. 2540. And we're going to call it wreckage. And instead of a triangle, we're going to see a lot of wreckage. And the thing you see when you examine will be there was a large amount of wreckage strewn around the area. Some which was charred and mangled beyond recognition, but the rest was recognizable. It looked like a large cargo bay had spilled its contents, like the contents of a cargo bay. Or let's actually no, let's perhaps there could be something useful in the piles. So now we've got run that again and we'll see it. We go a lot of wreckage. I put it in the wrong room, but that's okay because exam wreckage. So perhaps there could be something useful in the piles. Edit 2530. edit 2540. In here, let's change it to that. List 2600 to 2700. I want to put the wreckage in room 11, don't we? So, right. Pete Walker says, your dedication is incredible. You seem so determined to finish this. Who are you talking to there, Peter? Is it myself or Patrick? Because I am definitely determined to finish this. I want you guys to be able to play this game and enjoy it. Hopefully you'll enjoy it, but if you don't, well, at least I tried. So, we've got the wreckage in room 11. And I want to, which means I now have a lot of wreckage. And we want to be able to do something with that wreckage. So I'm going to add another command called search, which means I have to now work out where the commands were. List 2,700 to 50,000. We'll find out where it is. Here's the game loop, which means we should be near where I need to be. Okay, here are the commands. Okay, our last command was at 3,320. So if we had 3,325, if left string, a string, equals search. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I know, I had to count. If left string a string, this is the same as every other command that we've added for the commands. If the we've got a variable called a string, which is whatever the user is inputting, and it's all in uppercase because we've changed it to uppercase. So using the left string command, we've got if the 6 leftmost characters in a string is equal to search, then go to, we'll need to change this, so 10270. I think that should work out. So that's added the search command. List 10270. List 10240 to 10300. Let's see what's actually here. Okay, 10310 rem search code. And edit, where are we? 3325, because that's where we put the command. So now left string search goes to 10310, which is the search code. That's great. 10320, we need to do this correctly. B string equals right. Now that would help if I type this in properly. Right string, a string, length of a string minus 7. Okay, what I've just done there, B string equals right string, a string, length of a string minus 7, is take a string, find its length, take 7 off it, and give me the rest. That's what that is. Everything from the right hand side all the way along to the left, except for the first 7 characters in that, because I already know that those first 7 characters are search and a space. Give me the rest. That's what that is, and put all of that into B string. 10330. Okay, I'm being bleeped at. I'll just turn that. You guys can't see that on screen? No, you can't. Okay, I've just turned that off, turned it to silent because we don't need to look at that at the moment. So, we have B string, which is whatever is in the input from the player minus the command search in a space. I need to know what that is. If B... Hang on. Let's edit that again. 0320, because B string should be equals upper string, and then all of that, because I need to know that all of that is in uppercase. It already will be, because we've already done that with earlier on. I'm forgetting. Okay, ignore what I just did. If B string equals wreckage, then go to 10340, else print I found nothing of interest. Okay, let's leave it like that. So, oh, hang on. That will end the game. We had this last time, didn't we? Where I forgot to go back to the start of the thing. Go to 3180. Because that if we type go to 3180, then it will take us back to the what now prompt. So 10340. So if oh, what's the current room? Is the code for current room just current room? Print current room percent. Yes, it is. 10340. If current room percent equals 11, and object position percent of 3, because it's the third item, equals minus 99, then go to 10350, else print had already found everything useful from the pile of wreckage, and then go to 3180, 10350. This is just right. So what I've done there is, if the current room is number 11, which is the if I bring up the map again, which is the desert sand and burnt wreckage room just here, and the position of the third object, which is pos 3 here, is minus 99, then go to 10,350, which is the next line. Otherwise say I had already found everything useful from the pile of wreckage, and then to send you back to the what now prompt. So we're now at the next line. Object position percent 3 equals minus 1, print a sturdy, let's change that again. I found a sturdy crowbar amongst the wreckage. I picked it up. And then go to 3180. Yes. Go to 3180. Okay, that should mean that we now have in our possession a crowbar. So let's run the code. Start the game. Hopefully it is in the right position. So down, and we'll find that there's a multi-tool. Go back up. Go east and out of the ship, southwest, and here is the wreckage. Exam wreckage, large amount of wreckage, so search wreckage. I'd already found everything useful from the pile of wreckage. Well, that's not what we're supposed to see, is it? Print object pos percent 3. is 11. Because there's not 3 that we need here. List 10350 to 103, no, 10400. Where is it? Yeah. Print opt string 21. No, that's not what okay, we need to change 10350 because I've got the wrong object number. We'll get there in a minute. Yeah, where were we? 2,500 to 3,700. Where are we? The crowbar is object 2. 10380. So the 10350 object position of object 2, not object 1. I should really note these down, but I haven't. So let's have this search. So our objects are, just going to write these down. Right, so if we go east now, and then out and southwest, there's the wreckage. Exam wreckage. There was a large amount of wreckage. Search wreckage. I'd already found everything useful for the print. Pause. 2. Print opt. Pause. Percent 2 is minus 99. So why isn't that working? Okay. Because I haven't changed everything else. List 1, 2. I should stop clapping right into the microphone. Sorry about that. 103. Okay, that won't work, will it? Yes. Edit 10340 because we won't even get to that yet because the object position check is checking the wrong thing. So run. So save that and run. Right, so we've got the things now. Come on. Okay, let's do this and see how it goes. Out. Southwest. Search wreckage. I found a sturdy crowbar amongst the wreckage. I picked it up. Inventory. I was carrying a crowbar. There you are. Now we've got a crowbar in our inventory. Examine for crowbar. There you are. It's a crowbar. How's that? So. Just pour myself a drink. It's very warm in here. It's really warm in here. So, Patrick, you rescue Novabug only to find out he's been brainwashed into doing Specky Live Tape Down. Do you have to reinstall his brain from backup tapes? That would be so cool if he did. What am I drinking tonight? Diet Coke. Caffeine only for me. I'm teetotal, so Diet Coke all the way. Right, so we've got our first puzzle now. We didn't have a crowbar before, and we needed one, so now we've got one. What are we going to do with the crowbar? Well, that's where we come into the next puzzle. And right, so we're outside the ship at the moment. If we go west, and then west again. Actually, let's make sure that the other bit works. We've got the wreckage here. Let's search the wreckage again. And I'd already found everything useful from the pile of wreckage. I want to change that though. 10300 to 10400, because all of the code is coming up in pink, all of the stuff that... So edit 10330, where it says here, print I found nothing of interest. Pen 3, print. Edit 10340, pen 3, print. Edit 10350, pen 3, print. So now when we run it, it should come out in yellow instead of pink, which means that it will stand out a little bit more. I just want to make the text that we show here stand out that little bit more. Search wreckage. Yeah. It's all about making things stand out, because the examination code already comes up in yellow. So now we've got that little bit extra. It just makes it look a bit nicer, and it uses the CPC's colours. So we've got the crowbar, and one thing that we don't have yet is here in the corridor we've got east and west. North and south will also be rooms we can go into later, but at the moment you can't because the doors are blocked. There are doors to the north and south, but I'm glad you think it's a good idea, Patrick. Yeah, and good job on not smoking. No one should smoke. These days, when people know what the risks are, I'm amazed so many people take that risk, because I certainly wouldn't. But we've got an issue here, because we're now in the wrecked ship, and there are doors to the north and south of this corridor. Yeah. But I was in a corridor on the crashed vessel. To the east, the corridor was gone, the walls and floor having been torn apart during the crash, while to the west was a pile of wreckage. But if I go west, it's not a pile of wreckage, it's sleeping quarters. Now there's less place for rest and more jumble around. So it's okay, we can... But we haven't got anything to mention that there are doors to the north and south, and we need to put them in. So, we need to list the rooms again. Uh, 400 to 1000. So I need the wrecked starship corridor. Here we are, 450 and 460. Edit. 450. Okay, we've got... doors led north and south. That's all I want to put in there, isn't it? Yes. Doors led north and south. But we can't go north and south from here. So. Right. But now we need something else in the code for going north and south. So we have to list all of that again. So we've added in a small amount of code, a small amount of description to the wrecked starship corridor room 9. And I need to make sure that the player knows that you can't go north or south from that room if the doors are closed. Because at the moment it says I can't go that way, and I don't want it to say that. I want it to give you a clue that I can't go that way because the door's closed, that kind of thing. So I need to find out where the code for going north is. No, that's it. Okay. 3,100 to 10,000. I need to know where the code is for going north because we need to add something in. Go to 4,000. Okay, list 4,000 to 4,100. The go north code. Okay. Okay. So I need we need I need to add in one line. If current room percent equals 9 and exit percent 9,1 equals naught, then print the door was closed. I couldn't go that way. The door was closed. Go to 3180. Else, actually take that space out. Go to 4010. So I've added in one line which basically says if the current room is the Rex Starship Corridor room and the exit north from that room is currently set at 0, then say I couldn't go that way, the door was closed. Otherwise go to the next line and do the normal code. I used to write in a notebook for all the key go-tos like north, etc., so I knew where they were. That's what Cartman's W said. Well, funnily enough, Cartman, I've done the same thing. So let's bring up the thing. Over here in the top of the map, I have a load of weird code. And that basically tells me what the flags for each of the directions is. And then I can use that in my code. So, I now need to do that for the south code as well. So, 4025 to jump it in beforehand. If current room percent equals 9 and exit percent 9,5, that's the south, equals 0, then pen 3 print I couldn't go that way, the door was closed. Go to 3180, else go to 4030. No, 4026, because there is an extra room that I want to do the same trick in, and that is room 10, because you can go south from room 10 into a storage room, but not yet. 4026, if current room percent equals 10 and exit percent 9,5 equals 0, then pen 3 print I couldn't go that way, the door was closed. Go to 3180, else go to 4030, edit 4025 because I put in an extra T. I couldn't got that way. No, I couldn't go that way. Right. List, because I need to keep going with this, 4,000 to 4,200. Where is the east room? Where's the code for going east? There it is. Go east. 4045, because we're going to add in this last one. If current room percent equals 13, and exit percent 13,3 equals 0, then go to, then print pen 3 print, couldn't go that way, the door was closed, go to 3180, else go to 4050. Yes, so that should make it work. Right, run. So now we can start the game. So I've just added in the code for basically making sure that people know, the player knows that you can go a certain direction if the door is open. Okay, south. Yeah, doors led north and south. Couldn't go that way, the door was closed. Couldn't go that way, the door was closed. Oh, there's pen 3. I couldn't go that way, the door was closed. Okay, that should have worked. So let's save at the moment, episode 1. Cartman's W says, saw the flow diagrams before, I really like the way you've done that. Thank you so much. I tried to make it as efficient as possible. The idea being that I just want the data just to be there. Wow, we've got up to 14k already. So I've just saved there. Because it's CPC, Java CPC, we've got to save from the menu as well. Let's quickly save that. Right, we're getting somewhere now. So we now know that there is a door in the way in a lot of places. So we go out, southwest, we're going to run with the stuff, and south, couldn't go that way, door was closed. Couldn't go that way, the door was closed. So, we are now in a bit of a bind. Hi, Yellow Belly, because we can get a crowbar, but what do we use the crowbar on? The doors? The doors, you can't. But we're going to make it sure that the player knows that you can't, because there is one more thing that's supposed to be in the room that we're in right now, which is the wrecked Starship corridor. And that's a hatch. So pen 3, let's have a bit of colour. List. I should know where these... I need to know where all of the stuff happens, basically. Where are the not descriptions, the objects? Where's the object code again? I think it's around 2000s in the lines. Okay, where are we? Data crowbar. Yeah, wreckage. So, we now need a 4th object, which is a hatch. And this is our next puzzle. So, 2550 data hatch. A floor hatch. Sturdy hatch lay in the floor. Sturdy access hatch lay in the floor. So edit 2610 because we need to put that into room 9. But now we have an issue because we have a very big issue because that's our 4th object, and we told the game code that there were only 3 objects, so that object will never appear in the game. But if we'd added in, if we told them the game code that there were more objects and hadn't put any data in for them, we wouldn't have been able to play the game because it would throw up an error. So we have to now remember where I put the number of objects, and I can't. Sorry about that crackling. Java CPC does that sometimes. I now need to know where the code is, and I can't remember. So that's from 2000 to 2500 because it's got to be here somewhere. It's not. Okay. So we've set it quite early in the code. So let's just list from the top. Where did we? It's not really early. Set of game variables. Okay. Aha! Here we are. Edit 261. Object number is 3, so change the object number is 4. Just make a note of that. So that's the number of objects there are in the game. Save episode 1. And save that as well. Yeah, we're still at 14k. Run. So we should now have a hatch in the game, and I've just got to make sure that it's in the right place. So east. We end up running this program a lot while coding, don't we? Southwest, there's the wreckage. Nothing here. There is a floor hatch. Exam hatch. Sturdy access hatch lay on the floor. Open hatch. I'm sorry, I didn't understand that because we haven't done that bit yet. So we now know that there is a hatch and it looks like a sturdy hatch. So let's open the hatch. Where is the code again? So we need a command called open. I should probably write down the amount of commands we've got. So we have examine. We have search. I want open, and we'll want a use command as well. So list, and we need to be able to open this hatch, but the hatch is going to be stuck, which is not unusual. It's a crash vessel. It's probably a bit warped. So we need to be able to put that into the game. I need a use command and I need an open command. So let's put the open command in first because we haven't had a need for a use command yet. So let's go to the game loop and find out where the commands get to. We're looking at the commands now. So search was our last one at 3.3.2.5. So 3.3.3.0 if left string a string comma 3.4 equals open, then go to 10360, I think it is. List 10360. Yeah, it's 10350. Yes. 10360 RAM open code 10370 if let's have a look at it again. Search code. So 10370 B string equals right string A string length of A string minus 5 because open plus a space if now we need our first flag, and I forgot, but last time we set up some flags, so I need to remember where the flags are. List 200 to 400. Yeah. Okay. We have 20 flags and we haven't used any of them yet. Flag. So it's flags percent. We just need to remember flags percent. Okay. 10380 if flags percent 1 equals 0. Okay, no, we need to have it. So if B string equals hatch and flags percent 1 equals 0, then print pen3, print I couldn't open the hatch. It had been damaged in the crash and was stuck shut. No. Go to 3180, else go to else print else pen3 print it was else go to let's do that else pen3 we really do need to go to the next line. Else go to 10390 if B string equals hatch and flags percent 1 equals 1, then pen3 print the hatch was already open. Go to 3180, else go to 10400, go to 3180. We'll use this line for something else later on if we need to open anything else. So we now have a hatch and we've used our first flag. Hi late night reviews. So I've got to make a note of that now. So we've got objects, we need flags. 1, hatch open. Let's test that. Shouldn't take us too long. East, out, southwest, west, and west. Exam hatch. Sturdy access hatch lay in the floor. Open hatch. I couldn't open the hatch. It had been damaged in the crash and was stuck shut. Let's use the crowbar. I'm sorry, I didn't understand that because we haven't put a use command in yet. Pen3. So list from 2000, was it? Yeah, to 3100. No, that's the wrong bit. List 3000 to 6000. Where is the bit with the commands? I should write this down, but I haven't yet. So 3190. Start of start commands. Okay, we need 3330 is open, so 3340 if left string 3 equals use, then go to 10450 because I want to leave a break after the use command, after the open command, because we want to add in other things to open. So 10450. Okay. 10450. Rem. No. List 103.002 1000 10,060. So yeah, the open code 10450 B string equals write string A string length A string minus A string minus 4, so that's the use command plus a space. 10450. If B string equals if left string B string seven equals crowbar and right string B string comma 5 equals hatch. Then go to 10470, else go to 10480. 10480 print I'm sorry I didn't understand that. Go to 3180. Edit 10480. I want to actually put pen 3. 10470. So basically what I've done there is take off the use command from whatever the player's typed in and check it. So if the first 7 characters in what's left of the user's input is crowbar and the final 5 characters are hatch, then what the player has typed in is basically use crowbar on hatch or use crowbar with hatch or something like that. Doesn't matter what they've done as that modifier in the middle. What I want to know is, have they typed the use command to get to this part of the code, then crowbar as well as hatch. So they can put whatever they want in. They could type use crowbar juggle hatch. It wouldn't matter. If they've put crowbar and hatch, then they get the next bit of code. And that is flags % 1 equals 1, pen 3, print. I jammed the crowbar into a small gap down the side of the hatch and pulled with all my strength. The hatch creaked, then popped open. Now we have an extra thing, because now the hatch is open, you can go down, and that means we've got to change the code for room number 9, and it's exits %. No, it's not. If current, I have to change something. If we have to make a check, then make sure that we're in the right room. Otherwise, you could do this from anywhere. No, we'll change. We'll do that in a moment. I just want to have this exits percent, room 9, and down is exit 10 equals 17. So edit 10460. 10465. So 10465. If current room percent equals 9, then go to 1047. Else print I else print I couldn't see the hatch. Go to 3180. Pen 3. If current room, then go to 10466. 10466 if object position percent and it is for crowbar, so 2. If object position 2 equals 9, because it could be in the room, or object position percent 2 equals -1, so you're holding it, then go to 10470, else print pen 3, print the crowbar wasn't here. Go to 3180. So that's, I've just basically added in 2 extra checks at 10465 and 10466 to make sure that we're in the right room and that the crowbar is available, which I forgot to do before. So now it should work. And we should have an exit to a room that we haven't typed in yet. So let's quickly save episode 1. Right, that's done that. And drives, save it on the hard drive as well. Catalog. How big is this code now? 15K? Yeah. It's now the size of a game from Graphic Adventure Creator. So let's run. So we'll go east, out, southwest, west, and west. Open hatch. Use crowbar on hatch. Sorry, I didn't understand that. Why didn't I understand that? That should have worked. Okay, let's search wreckage. Right, we've got the crowbar. Keep forgetting to actually type the codes in. Use crowbar on hatch. I'm sorry I didn't understand that. But that should have worked. So, something's wrong. Pen 3, let's make it yellow again. List 10450 to 10500. What's wrong? If the leftmost part of... Well, that's why. Edit 10460. Crowbar, because it wasn't in uppercase. Save episode 1. Things like that are so easy to do, but they mess everything up. You've got to have the right case. So let's try again. east, out, south, southwest, west. What? Did I go too far? Yeah, we went too far. Okay, there's the hatch. Use crowbar on hatch. Crowbar wasn't here. So that's working now. Search wreckage. Now we've got the crowbar. Go west and west again. Use crowbar on hatch. Jam the crowbar into the thing. And then, oh, I'm sorry I didn't understand that pops up. That's not right, is it? But if we look now, we still can't go down. So, what have we done wrong? Well, first of all, it's still... First of all, we don't seem to be going back to the right code. Yeah. Okay, is it called exit string or exit percent? Print exit percent 9, 10. Print exits percent 9, 10. 9, 9. List 200 to 300. What's it actually called? What? Exit percent. That's why. List 10450 to 10500. Basically, we've made a couple of little mistakes. We need to change, where is it? Edit 10470. We've got exits percent. It should be exit percent, otherwise it won't work. And then go to 3180, otherwise we don't get back to the thing without getting an error. So, save episode 1. Very minor thing here. It's there's a minor issue. We've set a flag, we've changed an exit, but we didn't get it right. So little minor things like that are what cause all kinds of problems in this, basic typos, and that's going to happen a lot in game coding. So I'm surprised we haven't had more of them, to be honest with you. Right, let's try that again. So go east, go out, go southwest, search wreckage, got a crowbar, now at the hatch, use crowbar on hatch, jam the crowbar into the small gap, and the hatch creaked, popped open. Now we have an extra exit. We can go down, and that's going to be important for the next bit. So if we go down, subscript out of range. Why is the subscript out of range? Because it's an extra new room. So we need to add in a new room, which means I need an extra map, and I don't have the map. I've just got the map that we had before. So from number 17, I'm going to add it in over here on the map and just mark it as down 17, which will be, what should we call it? Generator room. So we can go down to the generator room. So now we need to list again and find out where the end of everything is. I need to know where all of this stuff is set up. Where have we set up? Room percent equals 16 on line 260. We want to change that to room percentage equals 17 because we're adding another room in. So that's done. Let's list. So now we're listing, and I need to get to the end of all of the room descriptions. myself another drink while we're waiting. There's a fair amount of descriptions here. And there it is. The last room thing is it's line 600, so if we add in 610 data, I was in a cramped generator room in the belly of the crashed vessel. The generator looked in decent condition, which surprised me, given the state of the rest of the ship. Clearly, they didn't make them like they used to. 6 data. One wall of the room was lined with fault indicator lights, while another housed the power core. Right, so now we need this 2000 to 3000 to find out where I put the data for adding this extra room in. So that would be line 2160. 2160 data. Don't want to go north or south or east or west. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But we do want to be able to go back up. So at number 9, we need to go to room 9. We don't go down, we don't go in, and we don't go out. 2160. So that's in. Save episode 1. We've added an extra room. That's nice. File drive div not save. Run. So let's check that out and make sure it all works. East, out, southwest, search wreckage. So we've got the crowbar. Use crowbar hi mum hatch, because it won't matter what we type between crowbar and hatch. And now the thing is down, we can go into now. I was in a cramped generator room in the belly of the crashed vessel. The generator looked in decent condition, which surprised me given the state of the rest of the ship. Clearly they didn't make them like they used to. One wall of the room was lined with fault indicator lights, while another housed the power core. Exits are up. If we go back up, we're in the room with the hatch. There we go. So, we've now got the first few puzzles in the game, and it's looking pretty good. So, what we need to look at now is adding two new items. Yeah, we need a power core housing and some power cores, so we need 3 new items. So if we put in 5 power core housing, 6 broken power core, and 7 power core. No, let's put spare power core. Right. The reason you can't open the doors in the ship is because the power core is broken. It's smashed in the crash. So we need to be able to check the power core housing, which will be in the generator room, and that'll be an object in and of itself. and that will require another flag basically. So we'll get to that in a moment. And then we need a spare power core, which, just luckily enough, the Arbiter's ship will be carrying in its storeroom. So that's why the storeroom is there. So let's put that in. And because, since there will be a power core, it'll be broken. Yeah. So let's actually make it a bit... No, let's do this. Okay. We need to add that in. So, pen 3. Right, we have the get code that we've already put in. We're going to need that in a moment. So let's put in the first make a note of the flags. So right, so flag 2. I've got it a note here. Flag 2, if it's set as 0, then the broken power core is in the housing. And if it's set to 1, it's not. And flag 3, spare power core, so flag 3, spare power core in housing, question mark, 0 equals no. So, at the moment, the default is that the broken power core is in the housing and the spare power core isn't. So we need some extra objects. Let's, we need to edit 261 now, because we've just added in 3 extra objects, or at least we're going to. So now we've got 7. List 2000 to 3000. Patrick, you're right. Yellow Belly even. Yes, the game is fleshing out nicely now. So the idea is that we've got by the end of today, we're going to have the first few things in. 2550 hatch. 2560 data is housing. Power core housing unit. This was a standard issue housing unit designed to hold the universal standard Starship power core. This kind of housing had been in service, had been used on a wide variety of starships for over a century now. And the clue there, this type of housing has been in wide use for over a century now, means that maybe your power core will work in this. Data. I'm running out of space actually for adding in extra objects. That's not good. I might have to actually start... Actually, let's do that, because I am running out of space. So let's 2200 to 2600. I'm running out of space. Okay. 2520 is the first thing, multi-tool. So edit 2530. 2521. List 2500 to 2600. Edit 2540. Now become 2522. 2540. This is a little bit of housekeeping. Sorry, this is going to slow us down a little bit. I just need to make sure that we've got enough space in the listings for Actually, let's do it in mode 2. List 2520222600. I need to be able to, yeah. I'm running out of space for putting objects into the game between 2500 where we start with the object stuff and 2600 where we're actually reading it into memory. So I'm just changing these ones. Edit 2550 to reduce the line numbers that they're on. 2523. Edit 2560. 24. Okay, now we've got lots of space for these because we're only going at one line number at a time. I should have thought about that before, but these things happen. So, yeah, we just listed the housing. So, 2525 mode. Let's go back to mode 1. Okay, 2525 data. This is the broken power core. Broken core. A broken power core. Now I need to. Now this is going to be a problem, isn't it? We can't call it broken core because the player might call it broken power core or core. So what would happen if a power core was cracked? What can we call this? What can we call a broken power core? Dust. We'll just call it dust. A pile of dust. This pile of dust. Junk. I like it, Patrick. Junk. Pile of junk. Pile of junk was all that remained of a shattered power core. The core must have at some point either before or, as was more likely, during the crash. 2526 data core, a power core, a spare power core. All starships carried a spare power core in case of emergencies. This was the spare from my ship. 2526. So now we've got that in there. Save episode 1. I haven't actually done anything with them yet, but we're getting there. Save. So we have the flags to look at now. So now we need to change the examine code. So list 3190 to 4000. Let's have a look at where we're up to. Okay, the examine code is at 10,050. So where's the exam code end? Okay, what we've got here is, right, okay, this chair doesn't have creak. Okay, what we need to jump in is add an extra bit. 10051. If left string B string equals right string A string length A string no. Yeah. 10061, that's what I want. If B string equals hatch. Yes. And flag %2 equals 0. No, I'm getting it in the wrong place. Sorry guys, let's have a look at this. Right. Okay, we need to put it after this. 10101. If B string equals hatch and flag %2 equals 0, because we have to add in an extra thing. Print pile of junk was sat where the power core should be. 1000101. Then else 10102. 10102 if B string equals and flag %2 equals 1. And no, we can't. Can we embed ands? Yes, I think we can. And flag %3 equals 0. Then print, because the housing unit was empty. Else go to 10103 and go to 3180 because that's the other thing. Edit 10101. Go to 3180. 10103 if B string equals hatch and flag %2 equals 1 and flag %3 equals 1. That means that the spare power core is in the housing. Then print the spare core from my ship was in the housing unit. Go to 3180, else go to 10110. List 10110, which is just go to 3180. Okay, so we should be able to examine the housing unit, but we can't get the junk out of the housing unit yet, and we can't put the power core into it, because that requires an extra command called put. And also, it requires a change to the get code. We don't know what the get code is yet. 1,000 to 20,000, so let's find where the get code is. Might as well put the get code in straight away. Okay, get code is at 10170. Okay. So we need to add in 10200 01, because I need to put it. If object position let's quickly look at this code again, because I need to, yeah. Okay. This is what we need. Right. We need to add in one thing. 10225. If C string, sorry, if C% equals for object 6 and current room percent equals 17 and flag percent 2 equals 0, then flag percent 2 equals 1, object position percent six equals -1, because I've just realised that we haven't set where the locations are for these things yet. Pen 3 print. I took the junk out of the power core housing unit. Go to 3180. 10226. If C's percent, got to make sure that we do cover all our bases here. So C percent 6 and current room percent equals 17 and flag percent 2 equals 1, then pen 3 print. I had already taken the junk out of the housing unit. Go to 3180, else print (10230). Edits 10225. Got to add in there. We didn't add an else on this, so it won't go anywhere. Else, go to 3180. 1022227. If C percent equals 6 and current room is less than or greater than 17, print, then pen 3 print the housing unit wasn't. No, because we don't need to do that. Because, yeah. We've covered all our bases. Okay, so we now should be able to get the object from the housing unit. But we haven't set the position where those objects are, so we've got to do that now. And I can't remember where the object code is. I should write this down, and I will once we find it, because we need to keep changing these things. So, yeah, variable overload. It's a bit complex, but we're getting there. The data is getting put in, and it makes sense, kind of. So where is the list of positions? There it is. 2610. So, edit 2610. We need to add in the positions of these things. So, the power core housing is in room 17. Minus 99 for that one, for the broken power core, and the spare power core is in room 1. Save episode 1. Save it on the hard drive as well. And we've made a massive mistake. Sorry guys, there is one more thing that we need to do. When we check the flags to make sure that you could actually get the power core, list 10170 to 20,000. Yeah, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yes, we did. That's okay. We haven't made a mistake. I forgot. I thought we'd forgotten to make a check to make sure that we're actually in the right room to be able to get this thing out of the power core. So let's start. Down. A multi-tool and a spare power core. Exam core. All start. Ooh. We left a... Okay, it's a good thing we examined that. We left a trailing piece of code, so... Exam core. All starships carry a spare power core in the case of emergencies. So there it is. So, let's go out and check that we can examine the hatch. Search wreckage. Got the crowbar. Use crowbar on hatch. So it's open, down. There we are. Power core housing unit. Exam unit. Exam housing. Okay. This was a standard issue housing unit designed to blah 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 blah. It doesn't. There's our big problem. First of all, we've examined the housing unit. And it hasn't told us what's in there. It's supposed to, but it hasn't. So, get junk. I took the junk out of the power core housing unit. Exam junk. Pile of junk. Drop junk. Look. A pile of junk. So, why does the housing unit not tell us what it's supposed to? List 10,000 to 20,000. What's wrong with the examine code? Well, that's why. Because we've asked it for hatch rather than housing. List 10100 to 10200. We need to have a look at all this hatch stuff. So there's 3 with hatch, and it's wrong. It should be housing. So type in housing, edit 10102. We'll get there in the end. This is just to make sure. Edit 10103. Make sure that we can see what's in there. We need to be able to see. Housing. So list the object code again. 2160 to 3000. Where's the housing? Edit 2524. Standard power core housing unit. Let's take the unit off there because I forgot that it was called housing. So standard power core housing. Run. Start again. So east, out, southwest. Oh no, hang on. We need to search the wreckage. We've got a crowbar. West. Use crowbar. Fart. Hatch. Because you can put whatever you want. That's the beauty of that bit of code. Right, we've now got the power core housing here. Exam housing. There we are. A pile of junk was sat where the power core should be. Get junk. Exam housing. The housing unit was empty. There we are. Right. So, we now have a situation where there are two viable statements that a player could make, which would progress the game, because we've just taken the junk out of the housing unit. Let's drop the junk. We don't need to, but let's just drop the junk so it's there. And then if we get junk, I took the pile of junk. We now have two, it's viable for a player to say, use core on housing, because we've already established with the use command for the crowbar that you can use the crowbar on the hatch. So they may think, well, use, that's the use command. But it would also be quite acceptable, especially in English, to say, put core in housing. Wouldn't you say? So we need to modify the use command again and also create a put command. So let's do the modification on the use command first. And Yellow Belly says save it. Yes, save episode 1. It's taken a while to save now. The Java CPC is taking a while, so let's save. Saved on the hard drive catalog. How big is this? About 16K or something, yeah. So, let's list again, find the use code. Where's the use code? Edit 10, no, that's 10449 RAM use code, because we didn't type in a RAM command for that. So, right. Okay, 10461. If left string B string, comma, 4 even equals core and right string B string comma 7. I have to count on my fingers to make sure I get the right thing. Equals housing and go to 10490, else go to 10480 and edit 10460 because now we have an extra thing for it to check. So 10490 if right. So we've just said it, so use core on housing or whatever. So we now need to make sure that we're in current room percent equals 17 and current room is 17 and object position percent for the power core, which is 7, equals -1. Then go to 10500 else if current room percentage equals 17 and object position percent equals 7 equals 17, then go to 10500 else if no, that is it, isn't it? Else if current room percent, that's another reason, it's not 17, print pen 3, print I could not see the power core housing unit, go to 3180, else if current room percent, no, basically else pen 3 print did not, I could not see, I did not have a spare power, else go to 10491 pen 3 print I did not have a spare power core with me, go to 3180. Basically what I've tried to do there is every single possibility on one line. It didn't quite fit, but we're getting there. So what I've done there is check, are we in the right room and do we have the power core with us in the inventory or in the room? If we do, then it's okay. 10500. So what we need to do then is flag percent 3 equals 1, so the power core is in. Pen 3 print I put the spare power core into the housing unit. The lights on the fault indicator wall began to glow, and a faint hum emanated from the deck. Parts power was flowing from to at least some of the ship, it seemed. Go to 3180. Okay, that's the use code. Brilliant. Right. So, that's great, but what if the player wants to get the core back out? I think we shouldn't let them. I think we should... I think the arbiter should say, I think it would be better to leave... I thought it was better to leave it where it was. Shall we add that in? I think that's a good idea, so that we don't have to faff about with turning all the flags back off again. Because we could do that, but I really want to try and make the player go in the right direction. So let's have a look at the get code. 10,000 to 20,000. Where's the get code? There it is, get code. Right. 10170, mode 2. List 10170 to 20,000. Let's have a look at where we are. Get code, where's it end? Okay. 10227. If C% equals 7 and... Is there something to stop them putting the new core in while the junk is still inside? Good point. I haven't done that either, so we need to do that as well. And flag percent three equals 1. Then pen 3 print. I thought it best to leave the power core where it was, because it was powering what was left of the ship. Go to 3180, else go to 10230. Right. So yeah, let's change the use code so that we check for whether the stuff is still in there, to make sure that where are we? The use code. Okay, if we yeah, we haven't done that. Yeah. Edit 10490. 10499. 10499. If flag percent 2 equals 0, because that's telling us that the junk is still in the thing, then pen 3 print. I couldn't put the power core into the housing unit because the unit was full of junk. Go to 3180, else go to 10500. Save episode 1. Well done, Yellow Belly. That was a good point. Otherwise, we'd have ended up with all kinds of interesting situations, couldn't we? Right, save that. And run. Arbiter episode 1. It's getting quite bulky now, this thing, isn't it? So, down. Get core. Spare power core. Up. East. Out. Southwest. Search wreckage. Yes, the core would have exploded. Good point, Patrick. We don't want that. Right. Use crowbar on hatch. Down. Exam housing. Pile of junk is sat where the power core. Use core on housing. I put the spare power core into the housing unit. We shouldn't be able to do that. Oh dear. Exam housing. Pile of junk is sat where the power... Get core. I was already holding that. I'm still holding the power core, but I've put it into the machine. Oh dear, this did not work, did it? Oh, we have a situation. So, pen 3 and list 10,000 to 20,000. Oh dear, what's gone wrong? Right. Yellow Belly says, sorry, should have kept my mouth shut. No, you're quite right, Yellow Belly. This should... but with the code we just put in, should have worked, surely. Oh, but it won't. Because we've only changed it in one thing. So, edit 10490. Go... 99. Yes. Save episode 1. File, drive note, save. Right, if this works, we'll be ending here because we're past 10 o'clock now. But let's see how we go, because I want to make sure this works while we're thinking about it. Down. Get core. We need the core. Exam core. Yeah. Out. We haven't actually used the multi-tool yet, but it's useful that we have that in there. Search, because that will become useful in a later part of the game. West. Use crowbar on hatch. Down. Inventory. We are carrying the core, aren't we? Yes, we are. Exam housing. It has a pile of junk in it. Use core on housing. I couldn't put the power core into the housing unit because the unit was full of junk. Get junk. Drop junk. Use core on housing. I put the spare power core into the housing unit. Inventory. I'm still carrying the spare power core. We've got to change that. So, exam housing. The spare power core from my ship was in the housing unit. So, pen 3. List 10,000 to 20,000. So it does work now. But we've got to actually remove the object from the inventory, which I forgot to do. Where is the end? Yeah, we're almost there. So, use code. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Come on. There it is. Okay. Edit 10500. Object position percent for item 7 equals minus 99. Oh, that's not good. Okay, that's fine then. Minus 99. 10510 go to 3180. Right. So let's leave a big space for the end of the use command. So 10800 rem.
You were saying?
No, Siri, cancel. Put code, because we need to do the same thing for this now. So I'm going to go into mode 2 again. 10500 to 20,000. We need list 10400 to 20,000. The use code. Right. Yeah. So put code. Because we haven't done any put command yet, but we need to be able to put the thing into the thing. So 10810 if left b string equals right string a string length of a string minus 4 if b string if left string of b string 4 equals core and right string b string comma 7 equals housing, then go to 10490. 10490. Right. In the put command, I'm basically doing a bit of sleight of hand. The put command is going to use the same code as the use command for checking whether you can actually put this thing into the housing. So if the for the put command, I've created b string again using the right string thing command, which we've done before. Check this bit of the code to make just taking off put. If the left of that is core and the right is housing, which is exactly what we did before, then go to the code that we already had. Else go to 10820. 10820 is pen3 print. I'm sorry, I didn't understand that. Go to 3180. Save episode 1. File, drives, div not save. Category, how big is this now? 17K. We've got a big game here. Oh. Back in the day, I bet we could have sold this for like $1.99 and people would have thought, it's alright for that. I don't think we could have got away with a full price game, let's put it that way. Well, maybe right at the start, like 1984, probably could have. Out. Southwest. Search wreckage. So we've got the crowbar. Let's go down a hatch again. Use crowbar on hatch. Down. Put core in housing. I'm sorry, I didn't understand that. We haven't... we forgot to 90 to 4000. We forgot to actually set a put command, didn't we? Okay. 3350 if left string a string 3 equals put. Then go to 10800, I think it was. List 10800. Yes, it was. So save episode 1. Because we didn't put the put command in, therefore everything we just tested won't work. So, right, run. Start. Down. Get core. Took the core. Out. Southwest. Search wreckage. So we've got the crowbar. Use crowbar on hatch. Down. Put core in housing. I'm sorry I didn't understand. Why doesn't it understand that? Put core. Sorry I didn't understand that. Well, we just... The put command should work. Oh dear. Where's the put command gone? Because it's not there. What if we just... Oh dear. Okay. Category... Catalog even. Load episode 1.back. Because we have just accidentally put the put command somewhere that we shouldn't have. So we should have the put command code, but not the thing that tells it to use the put command. So I've just loaded the backup. Oh dear. This is what happens when you actually... Yeah, right, the put code is there. List 3190 to 4000. Yeah. 3350 if left string a string 3 equals put, then go to 10800 and it is now there. So let's run. So that's a... That was a bit of a shock, wasn't it, when it wasn't there? Get core up. Nice. And that's why you never delete the backup until you're sure that you've got your code working properly. Search wreckage. I'm going to have to look back on the live stream and find out what I accidentally overwrote there. Use crowbar on hatch. Down. Put core in housing. I couldn't put the power core into the housing because the unit was full of junk. Get junk. Up. Drop junk. Get junk. We need to change that before we finish tonight. Exam housing. Inventory. Put core in housing. Put the spare power core in. And now I'm not carrying it anymore. Get core. Doesn't say anything. It should be saying something, shouldn't it? Get core. why isn't it telling me the thing that we told it to do before? Pen 3. So it's working, we're getting there, but now we have another issue. So we need to check the get code again. Because it jumps it. Right. Right, it's always jumping ahead, and that's not good. Okay, edit 10225. If blah 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 is not correct, else go to 10226. Edit 10226. 10227. Edit 10227. Edit 10228. Is there anything else? Yeah, so that's alright to go to that. Run. So, let's do this as a quick check. What I've just found there is that we'd accidentally made it so that it wasn't possible to do what we were doing. It wasn't possible to get the error commands that we needed. Get core. So let's take the core with us. East. Out. Southwest. I want to make sure that we get all the stuff before I stop tonight, because we'll forget next time. So we've got the crowbar. Let's go to the thing. Use crowbar on hatch. Down. Exam housing. Pile of junk's there. Get junk. Up. Drop junk. Down. Get junk. There's an error, so we're going to have to keep doing this until we get it right. Sorry guys. We've got some errors and we need to make sure that they're okay and fixed, because it was just giving us a blank line instead of what we actually needed. Actually, while we're here, shouldn't there be a space after the code for examining the housing unit, so that it's obvious that there's a second line telling us what's in the housing unit? Let's put that in. And then we'll run it again. The examine code for the housing. Housing. So edit 10101. Let's put print. Edit 10102. Print. Edit 10103. Print. Save episode 1. How big is this now? But we're about 17k still. We're doing alright. And I believe Patrick last week said, should we compile this once we're finished to make it run faster? I think we should. So once the game is finished, I'll make the game code available for free. Of course I will, because that's what I want to do. But we'll also make a compiled version available, probably on the same disk file, so that you can see both. Search wreckage. So we've got the crowbar. We're getting somewhere. This feels like a game now, don't you think, guys? Crowbar on hatch. Down. Exam housing. We could type examine. There we are. A pile of junk was sat where the power core should be. Get junk. Get junk. Okay, we get 2 error messages because we're not error messages. Drop junk. because we were already holding it and it was already in the thing. Get junk. I'd already taken the junk out of the housing unit. Okay. Put core in housing. I put the spare power core in. Exam housing. Yeah. Spare power core is in there. Get core. I thought it best to leave the power core where it was. Inventory. Carrying a crowbar. There we are. Get junk. I'd already taken the junk out of the housing unit. There we go. What if we drop the junk? Get junk. Down. Drop junk. Get junk. Now that's an error that we need to sort out. 10,000 to 20,000. There's an error if the junk is in the room. Get code. Where's the... Right. Okay. Okay, edit 10226. FC current room is 17 and flag 2 is 1. And object position for the junk, which is 6. Okay. That should work. So that, and the object isn't actually in the room. Right, that should work. So save episode 1. Basically what I've done there is make sure that the check for getting the junk, with given the message of, oh, I've already taken it out of the thing, doesn't come up if the junk is in the room. So save, do you have no, save, okay, run. Let's do this again, episode 1, start. So, I'm not going to pick up the power core this time because we don't need it for what we're trying to do. Out, southwest, search, wreckage. Got the crowbar. Use crowbar on hatch. Down, get junk. Took the junk out of the power core housing unit. Get junk. It will still happen if I'm... Right. We still get an error message if we try to take the junk while we're holding the junk. We get 2 error messages. Drop junk. Get junk. That shouldn't happen. We just did the... Okay. I had already taken the junk. If object is 6, which is the junk, and the current room is 17, and the flag is set for the junk having been taken out, and the object position is greater than or less than 17, so the object position This should have worked. Why? Right, so if we're talking line 10,226, the one that's given us the issue here, because it's saying I'd already taken the junk out of the housing unit, shouldn't be saying that, because we've got to check here if we're talking about the junk, and we're in room 17, and the flag for having already taken the thing out is set, and the object position doesn't equal the room that we're in, then say this. I don't get it. I don't... Okay, edit 10226. This is what it is. And we're going to change that to 10228. Edit 10227. Let's go to 10228. So 10226. Minus 1. Then go to 10230. Else, delete all of the rest of this. If C% equals 6 and current room percent equals 17 and flag percent 2 equals 1 and object position percent 6 equals 17, then go to 10230, else go to 10227. Basically, I'm now trying to just bypass everything. By saying if it equals -1, or if the location of the object is -1 or it's 17, then basically just go to the end of this check, otherwise go on to the next bit. Let's see if this works and we can actually not get the junk twice and get the messages about the junk twice. Don't you just love these weird errors that shouldn't be there? Search wreckage, so we can get the crowbar. I wonder if the Oliver twins had this with Dizzy. I bet they did. Use crowbar on hatch. Go down. Examine hatch, housing even. Yes, get junk. Get junk. I was already holding that. Now we're getting somewhere. Up. Drop junk. Down. Get junk. I'd already taken it out of the hatch. The housing unit even. Get junk. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is this... I took the pile of junk. Whoa, that didn't... Whoa. See that? That was weird. It just hung. That shouldn't happen. Let's see if that happens again. East. Out. That was a worry. Search. Wreckage. Got the crowbar. Use crowbar on hatch. Of course, while you guys are watching this, you're all learning how to play this game, so you won't have all of these problems. Get junk. Drop junk. Get junk. Took the pile of junk. Right, now we're not getting the thing about the junk being in that place. Drop junk. Get junk. I took the pile of junk. See how that's not giving me an extra... What now? Now we have an issue. And the reason that we have this issue is that it's circular. Line 10227, which does the check of whether we can get this stuff or not, sends us back to a previous one, which then scrolls through and then sends you back. So it's a loop. Edit 10228. Save episode 1. We're still up to 17k worth of adventure code. Save. Run. Right, I think we've got it sorted this time. I think we'll be able to actually stop in a minute. That would be nice. And like normal, I'll make the game code available. Southwest. Search wreckage. Got the crowbar. West. Use crowbar on hatch. Get junk before we go down. We need to sort that out. Get junk. Drop junk. Get junk. So we're all right now. Drop junk. Get junk. Drop junk. That's all working now. Junk. Already taken the... Get core. Right. We don't get anything, no kind of error message, if the thing that we're trying to get is not in the run with us. So before we finish today, we're going to sort that out. 10,000 to 20,000. Right, let's have a look at the get code. What's wrong with the get code to not be getting an error message? One 0200 to 10300. There we are. Edit 10230. Print. No. Pen 3. Print. I could not see a plus lower string B string full stop. Save episode 1. Right, so our get code should now give us a proper error message. Save that, drive not, diff not, save, run. Right, in our first thing, start. Get funky. I could not see a funky. Now we have an error message if you type the wrong thing in. And there we are, guys. I think we've done some good work. We've got the basis of a game and a few puzzles that are starting to work. We know how the flag system's working. So I think it's time to save there. Save episode 1. I know we've just done that, but I'm going to make sure. And it's Java CPC 7. Right, drive, df0, save. So, we are now at a point where I think we can stop for the night. Close this down. We have just saved that, so I can close all of that down. Okay, what I'm going to do now is quickly grab the right thing for all this. There it is. Compress the disk file, and I will make a copy of that available to you. I'm going to put the link straight into the episode 3. Right, that's uploading to my Dropbox now, so let's copy the link. And I'll put that straight into the chat. It'll be there in a moment. Come on. Oh. Syncing 2 files. What's it syncing? Up to date. Right, it's there now. That took a bit of a while. That was weird. There you go. The link is now in the live chat. I will make it available from the website, and I will make I'll put the link in the live stream code as well. So that's the latest version of the game. So as always, all of the previous versions are still available, so you can have a look at the progress. And there we go. I think we're doing all right with this game. It's coming together quite quickly now. This is what, 6.5 to 7 hours that we spent on this game, and we've almost got it now. The game is really coming together apace. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you very much. Oops, sorry, I just smacked the microphone. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you very much for keeping with me and coming along with me as I program the game. Hope to see you next time, where hopefully we'll get almost to the end, because that would be great if we could have the game done in a month. That would be amazing. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you did like this. I liked this. I've enjoyed doing this, and I've enjoyed your company with it as well. So thank you very much, and see you next time.